Now the topic of discussion is relation between EMF and potential difference across the terminals of a cell. So the potential difference that is actually occurring across the terminals of a cell is also called as terminal potential difference. So that is a technical name. So we call them as terminal potential difference. So when will the EMF and potential difference be different? So EMF is going to be the potential difference across the ends of a cell in open condition, whereas if you connect the same cell in a circuit to complete it, okay. So there are two ways in which you can connect a cell across an external circuit. See, I've shown you two diagrams here. If you observe the first diagram, see, before that, if there is a cell which is represented with a resistor like this put within a box, if you take a cell with an internal resistor put within a box, this is how a cell with internal resistance is represented. So if I take this point as A and this point as B, then VA minus VB is what is called as the terminal potential difference across a cell. So I have shown you two cells here with EMF E and internal resistance R. Now if you look at the first diagram, in the first diagram, if you look at the way the cell is connected, if suppose there is a cell, this is a positive terminal. This positive terminal is connected across a resistor in such a way the current starts flowing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal to complete the circuit. So if at all the current flows from the positive terminal of the battery through the wire, then the cell is said to get discharged. Okay. So cell is said to get discharged. But if you look at the second diagram, in the second diagram, there is one cell, there is another cell which is connected at the bottom. The second cell is supplying the energy to the first cell. Means if to the cell, the current is flowing towards the positive terminal. If there is a current which is flowing towards the positive terminal, then the cell is said to get charged. So we are going to calculate the relation between EMF and the potential difference across the terminals in two cases. One is when the cell is getting discharged and second is when the cell is getting charged. So I have taken a diagram like this. Now for this case, let me say that cell is getting discharged. So when the cell is getting discharged, look at the way I am going to apply Kirchhoff's law. So since the cell is getting discharged, I am treating this internal resistor also as an external resistor so that it becomes easy for me. A. So the point A is going to have a potential VA and the point B has a potential VB. Our work is to calculate VA minus VB. Now how to apply is, see, when you are starting at point A, let's say you have a potential of VA. Now when you are going from A to B, what are all the devices that you are encountering? So you have higher, lower, right? Since the current across the resistor is flowing from B to A, this point is at higher resistance, this is at lower resistance. So remember in Kirchhoff's law, I told you, when you are going from higher to lower, you tend to lose energy. Lose energy means it is negative, minus E. Whereas across the resistor, you are going from lower to higher potential. So you tend to gain energy by a factor of I into R. So whenever there is a resistor, write the product of current and the resistance. This will be equal to VB. Let me explain what is the meaning of this equation. So when you started at point A, the potential you had in your hand is VA. Okay. So when you crossed the cell, you lost a potential of E from VA. But when you passed across the resistor, you gained some more potential IR. Okay. So with VA you have started, you have lost some energy here, you have gained some energy here. This will be equal to the energy with which you are left out at point B. So when you rearrange this equation, VA minus VB will be equal to E minus IR. So VA minus VB is what is called as the terminal potential difference. So V is said to be E minus IR when the cell is getting discharged. Okay. But when you look at the same diagram, when the cell is getting charged, let's see how it is going to be. So this point is A, this point is B. So the potential here is VA. The potential here is going to be VB, but the current direction is opposite. So here how we are going to do is, you are starting with an energy VA, since you are going from higher to lower potential, across the cell you are losing an EMF of E. Since the current is flowing from A to B, this is higher potential, this is lower potential across the resistor R. Again you are losing some more energy across the resistor also, that is why minus IR. This will be equal to the energy that is left out at point B. So when you rearrange this equation, VA minus VB will be equal to E plus IR. So this is what is the terminal potential difference across the cell. So V is equal to E minus IR is going to be the formula for the relation between the potential difference, E plus IR. E plus IR will be the formula for the relation between potential difference and EMF when the cell is getting charged. So there will be problems which are based on discharged and charged. So depending on the problem, you need to apply the respective formula. Now in the first case, I'll redraw the first diagram. So if you look at the first diagram, it is like this. The cell with EMF E and internal resistance R is connected across an external resistance R. So previously what we did is we calculated the terminal potential difference. We called the terminal potential difference to be V. VA minus VB is what we called it as V, right? Now what we will do is we will apply Ohm's law. Now we will apply Ohm's law and try to calculate the value of internal resistance in terms of the EMF, potential difference and external resistance. So how to do is, if this point is A, B, now if I take these 2 points as C and D, then VA is equal to VC because they are connected with the help of a wire. Whenever 2 points are connected with a wire without any resistor in between them, both the points are said to be at the same potential. Similar is the case for VB and VD. So VA minus VB is V means VC minus VD is also equal to V. So here the current that is going to flow is I. So current is I. VA minus VB in this case is going to be equal to E minus I into R because here the cell is getting discharged. So let this be. So from this I will rearrange the equation and write VA minus VB. If I take it as V is equal to E minus IR. So what is the value of I? That will find it out. So let us take this equation as 1. Similarly, VC minus VD, if I apply Ohm's law across it, it is going to be I into R, right? So, but what is VC minus VD? VC minus VD is also V. This is equal to I into R. So, what will be the value of I? I will be equal to V divided by R. Let me take this as equation number 2. So, using 2 and 1, what we get is, using 2 and 1, observe. We will get V is equal to E minus IR, right? In the place of I will use V by R. So V is equal to E minus V divided by capital R into small r. So as I told you, our work is to find the value of small r. So bring it to the left hand side. So V into 1 plus small r divided by capital R will be equal to E. Now 1 plus small r divided by capital R will be equal to E divided by V. Now small r divided by capital R will be E by V minus 1. So that is E minus V divided by capital V, which is small r by capital R, which implies small r will be equal to E minus V divided by V into capital R. So this is the required relation. Remember this formula. This formula is what is used in a device named as potentiometer. When we discuss about it, this formula will be used.